Oh, we have no audio coming from... Oh, yes, we do. We do, okay. I saw the connoisseur bar and I'm like, oh no, no audio? But now we're fine.
これまでのこと、ちゃんと覚えてる？
Ooh, the game is very loud.
今日はお疲れ様でした、せつなさん。
I can't believe you won't let me have a root with this wonderful woman. Why would you do this to me, game? Why? Oh well. We gotta just accept it. There's nothing we can do, we just gotta accept this. Anyway. I ended up following her all the way to her bedroom door. Not that I ever really doubted it, but when I saw her stride confidently through the mansion, I realized for certain that she was Ohara Kuon. I mean, look at her. She looks just like her daughter. So, I don't know why you could misconfuse that, Setsuna. Seriously, bro. Ohara Kuon, Rinne's mother. A total shut-in, and yet clearly very learned. Yep. Shut-in, but incredibly intelligent. Because she told us all about how the speed of light works and how time travel is possible through that theory. Very interesting. I'm sure it was only thanks to that beautiful voice of hers that I was able to follow her science lecture without too much trouble. Come on, bro, you know it's a shame that she doesn't want anything to do with you. It's like, I can't steal my daughter's man from her. That's literally what she said. Nothing. I really wanted a root with her. Anyway. I was just entranced by the sound of your voice. Oh my goodness. If you're an old woman, you look very, very good for your age. No, I mean it. You sound a lot like Rinne. I mean, I guess it depends how you look at it. I mean, she may not be... I mean, they're both kind of shut-ins, but Rinne is at least willing to go outside every night, look up at the stars. And why not? You see the island and the beautiful stars you see at the night? You can see them outside that window. Now she looks all gloomy. I never know how serious she's being. I'm always dead serious myself, of course. Yeah, you tell yourself that. You're incredibly immature. I suppose that is true, yes. You know everything about us, don't you? True, she may be a shut-in, but that doesn't mean her curtains are always closed. I see. Then I'll have to be careful not to accidentally fall on top of her. Setsuna, come on, bro! Huh? She is actually encouraging me to do stuff to her daughter. Guon-san, please! It's so hard whether to tell her whether or not she's joking. Don't worry. I'm here to help. I would never do anything to hurt her. Looks like he has. I mean, ever since I came back to this game, he's been really doubting himself a lot. Yeah, thanks to you. Time travel is more than just a pipe dream. The science actually exists in this universe. I'm here to change the past. I still don't know what I'm supposed to do exactly, but I'll just have to try what I can. I'd be more than willing to look after both of you, but yeah, I will do that, don't worry. Aw, that's so sweet. Speaking of sweet, I should really have shared on social media that I am actually streaming right now. Give me a second, everybody. There we go. Tweet is out. Let's get back to the game, shall we? That goes without saying. I'll save her, and not just her. I'll save this island and everyone else I've met here. So if you ever need any help with anything, feel free to ask.
あらあら、二頭を追うもの、一頭も得ずですよ。
Oh wow, okay, yeah. I guess I can understand that. Probably like trying to grab like a handful of sand. You give a big handful, but it'll all leak out. No, I mean it. This is my mission.
せつなさんは浦島太郎の話の結末をご存知ですか？
You know what? I don't think we actually do. Huh? How many times do I need to hear this story? I mean, I need to hear it plenty, because I'm only streaming this game every, like, once or twice a week at most. So I need reminders constantly.
竜宮城から帰ってきて何十年も経っていることに気がついた浦島太郎は絶望し、乙姫から持たされた玉手箱を開けてしまいます。
Oh yeah.
決して開けてはいけないと言われていた玉手箱を。
Yeah. I wonder why she gave it him in the first place.
その結果、浦島太郎は本来の年齢にふさわしいヨボヨボの老人になってしまいます。
Oh. Oh, I see. She's right. That's how the story ends. What's Kuan trying to say?
どうして乙姫は浦島太郎にそんなひどいことをしたのでしょうか。
So he became the age he was supposed to, and that's it? He didn't die? Or something? I'd have thought if he did become the age he was supposed to, maybe he would have actually died, because that was when he should have died, maybe. Because he broke his promise to her, of course. You're not supposed to break your promises, no matter what. That's the moral of the story. Right, okay. Good moral. But what if it isn't just a folktale? What if it's science fiction? In that case, there should be some way of explaining Otohime's intentions.
私の解釈では、それは乙姫の優しさだったんです。
Kind?
玉手箱に入っていたのは過去へ戻るためのタイムマシンで、浦島太郎は元いた時代へ戻っていったんです。
Right.
そして本来の時間の流れの中で人並みの人生を送りました。
I'm confused.
結婚もしたかもしれませんし、子供も生まれたかもしれません。
He became a decrepit old man. Yet he still lived a fulfilling life? Was that really a bad thing? Oh, okay. I don't know.
そうしてゆっくりと年を重ねていったんです。
In other words, the traditional tale is an abridged version. That's why people now say that Urashima Taro grew old all of a sudden. Oh, okay, that would make sense to me. I see. That's an interesting interpretation.
玉手箱の中身は浦島太郎の救済装置だったんです。
Yeah. Wait a minute. If that's true, why did Otohime tell him not to open it? I mean, she gave it to him in order to save him, right?
開けてはいけないではなく、開けないでほしいだったのではないでしょうか。
Oh, okay. But why?
過去に戻るということは、乙姫と過ごした時間も積み重ねてきた思い出も出会ったことさえもなかったことにするということです。
Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense.
それは乙姫にとっては耐え難いことだったんです。
Howdy, Mezuna. How have you been? Opening the Tama tobacco may have saved Urashima Taro, but it cost Otohime everything she had. Oof. Alright, now I can see why she didn't want him to do it now.
いいですか、せつなさん。自分のすべきことを見失わないでください。
Mm-hmm. There's a tone of warning in her voice. It's almost as if she knows that I've already forgotten my goal, as if she realizes I might do something reckless. Yeah, I can see that. I guess I guess this is gonna be extra income or your main job.
それではおやすみなさい、せつなさん。
And with that, she disappears behind the door. What was Kuon trying to tell me? Side gig. Okay, fair enough. Was that just a roundabout way of chiding me for my playfulness? Maybe I've creeped her out. Yeah, no shit. I mean, that was the first time we've actually spoken now that I think about it. Oyasumi nasai, Kuon-san. I address her through the closed door. Anyway, I'm sure that I've made some measure of progress today. And tomorrow I should be able to take another step forward. If I can get a little closer to her day by day, maybe she'll eventually show me what lies beneath that hood. I thought there wasn't a MILF route. Why is he trying to get closer to her? I hope it's... I mean, she's literally said, don't try. You're not gonna have me. Sorry. That's what it seemed to be. Paper! I had a lot of fun today. Heart. You're back to writing notes? Perhaps we've made less progress than I thought. Nah, that's just how she is, you know. Islander.
遅かったじゃない、せつな。何やってたの？
How is the voices, Mezuna? Are they a bit loud?
サウンド設定を変えたいとか買ってね。
I'll turn it down a little bit, just because on my end it's really loud, so I'm kind of confused. The ocean and the sandy beach. The starry sky above. It's such breathtaking scenery, but that angry pout the princess is wearing very nearly spoils the view. I'm sorry.
まったくもう、いつまで待たせるつもりよ。
You were waiting for me?
待ってないわよ。
Of course not. Ah, come on. Don't give us that look. Which is it?
見てよ、ほら。蚊に噛まれちゃったじゃない。
She mad. She mad. Rene mad. She twists her neck for me to see. I get that she's been waiting. What does she want me to say? Alright then. I'm going to draw an X on it with my fingernails.
あ、こら、触らないでよ、変態。
Don't do that. Hentai! Maybe I'll make some more marks so it looks like a butthole. Setsuna, please! What are you saying? Bro!
ああ、なんてことするのよ。
Stop being a bully. It's a barrel! Wait a minute. Did the barrel appear? I don't think I actually saw it. Oops. I forgot that Kuon-san is watching us through the window. I'm sorry. I took it too far.
なんで急に土下座するのよ。しかもうちに向かって。
I'm sorry, Kuon-san. I didn't mean to bully your daughter. Don't worry. It's nothing. Come on, let's get going. I wipe the sand from my forehead and set off along the beach at a respectful distance from Rine. Aren't I the gentleman? You're a pervert.
何？今夜のあなた。
My hat!
生意気。
Ah! I'm a kitty now! I'm a kitty meow! Oh, you noticed? Actually, I had a rather pleasant experience earlier. Howdy doody, Murray. How you been? Nice to see you at a stream again. Appreciate it. How has you been? What? How has you been? How have you been? Oh, you noticed? Actually, I had a rather pleasant experience earlier.
聞きたくない。
Look at that face. She's like, no. No. I never said I'd tell you.
やっぱり生意気。調子に乗ってると足元すくわれるわよ。
Oh dear. Rene. Only Rene can have the hat. Aww. I mean, I do like the whole mariner's hat sort of deal. It's pretty cute. Rene strides briskly forward, leaving me behind. Despite what she says, there's a light bounce to her step, as if she's enjoying herself. Well, I sure hope so. You don't want her to not enjoy herself. You'll stumble if you're not more careful. Oh, Rene! With a small gasp, Rene doubles over. Rene! I rush to Rene's side. She's pressing her hand to her right ankle and her eyes are swimming with tears. Oh, Rene! Rene, you okay? A glass soda bottle rolls to my feet, making a rattling sound. Did she kick it? She must have stepped on this and slipped. Oh, damn. Rene, you okay? Oh no, we have to go back and treat that.
いいわよ。これくらいなんでもないわ。
Look at her looking on a brave face. Rene stands up and sets off again. She's limping slightly. It's obvious that her ankle still hurts.
日課だから。欠かしたら日課じゃなくなっちゃうから。
I mean, even a daily routine is only partially daily. She's not giving an inch. Alright then, don't move. It's piggyback time! Practically forcing Rene onto my back, I pick her up and start carrying her. Though she's a lot heavier than I expected. Yo, Setsuna. Be sure you keep that to yourself. How dare you? That's a very rude thing to say to a lady.
何よ。自分からやっておいて。
I love that. I'm just a little out of shape right now.
じゃあ下ろしたらいいじゃない。
No. Keep your ankle. Weight off your ankle. As if I'm about to wimp out like that. I'd look so lame. Setsuna, you are lame.
ナルシスト。
Narcissist. Do you have a problem with me doing this?
恥ずかしい。
I'm sure it is. That makes sense. I bend at the knee to let Rene down.
でも。
Hmm? Hmm? She wordlessly wraps her arms around my neck. Rene, so bold! This is the second time since we met that I felt the warmth of her body against me. It happened in the same place that day around the same time. But I feel like our relationship has changed a little since then. Maybe that's presumptuous of me, though. It might be a little bit presumptuous. Where should we go, Your Highness?
ここじゃないどこかへ。
Anywhere! As you wish. At Rene's command, I start walking. One tiny step at a time, like a sluggish turtle.
ね、大丈夫？疲れない？
I don't know, it's no thing. It's pretty tough going, to be honest.
だから言ったでしょ？一人で歩けないわけじゃないんだから、もういいのよ。
Nope. I'll go as far as I can, if that's what you wish. Considering how vast this world is, I'm far too slow-paced. I know that, on my own 2 feet. I don't have the power to carry to anywhere that's not here. But still.
無駄に頑張り屋さんね。あなたって。
That makes 2 of you. Maybe that's why they get along so well. That's just the age that I'm at. There's something that drives me to keep hacking away, even if I know it's useless.
そっか。
Rene sleepily buries her face into the nape of my neck. Ah, so cute. Ganbare. Did I imagine that little whisper in my ear? That's right. I'll take you to the ends of the earth. I'm dying. By the time we arrive at the edge of the private beach, I'm already at my limit. I sit down on a small boat that's lying on the shore and let the ocean breeze cool my body. Ah! I broke the little brace where the oar goes! I was just resting my hand on it though. How long has this boat been here? I look over at Rinne, trying to gauge whether or not she's mad at me for breaking it. But she's busy playing in the sand and doesn't seem to have noticed. Phew! She looks almost like an innocent young child enchanted by the pretty seashell or another glass bottle. Kuon's words echo through my mind. Please look after her, okay? Really, though. What does Kuon expect of me? She expects children, that's what I'm sure she expects. She told me not to lose sight of what I have to do. At this point, I'm starting to like the idea of just living out my life in peace here on the island. But at the same time, I'm afraid of changing. I'm afraid of what might happen if I not only forget my goal, but forget ever having forgotten it. Wait, what? Keen? What do you mean? What are you saying? How? I can't have babies, what are you on about? Ah! How you doing? Haven't seen you on the streams for a while, it's nice to see you. How have you been? Come to think of it, do you have any goals? With these walks of yours, for instance, is there a reason you've made this part of your daily routine? I see. Weight loss, huh? Don't make assumptions, you. It's good that she at least tries to do something active and rather than just sit in the house all day like her mother. The more you try to deny it, the more I know it's true. Oh, shoot! You've gone and done it now, Setsuna! How dare you, Setsuna! I warned you! Don't say that to her! That's so mean! Don't worry. Women are more attractive with a little mean on them. Come on, bro! Because it's not doing a very good job. I'm giving you a compliment. Meatiness. Look at this girl. She's not an ounce of meat on her, though. Now she's mad. Of course she's mad. You made fun of her weight. Maybe I took it a little too far this time. Hmm? Huh? She sits down next to me and starts toying with the sand at her feet. What is she talking about? Oh. I wonder if the princess will honor us with the answer to this. You should have said so sooner. I'll help you. Why not? Rinne stops fiddling with the sand and raises her head. Oh, okay. She turns to me with a broad smile. Oh, okay. I mean, the last day of my holiday, when we were getting ready to go, I actually took a walk with my little brother along the seafront. Not on the beach, because, you know, it was like fine sand. It was, you know, it's kind of hard to walk in. But it was nice. It was a nice sunny evening, sunny morning as well. It was nice. I see. So you don't really have a goal anymore.
そう。私はこうしてぼんやり歩いているだけで十分。
So she just wanted companionship, do you think?
ここにあるものだけで満足。
The sky, the stars, the ocean, the beach. They're all things you encounter everywhere. They're open for all to see. But nobody will ever have them all to themselves. And maybe that's okay. There's no rule saying that says everybody needs a goal in life. If you're satisfied with your lot, you're free to use your time however you want. I wish I could use my time better, though. Oh, hey there! How are you? I haven't seen you around here for a while. How have you been? You're sure to find small moments of happiness that way. A life like that might be nice. However... what's with this lurking sense of unease?
欲しかったものは全部ここにあるから。
I look over at Rinne and she's still smiling. It's fine, right? She looks like a little child who's just been given a new toy, having recently broken an old favorite. What analogies are these? I'm almost driven to ask her again, just to make sure. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope things get better for you, though. Are you really satisfied? But I'm sure Rinne would just smile and nod quietly, if I were to ask that. I wish I could live like you. Really? No, I'm not making fun of you or anything. I'm just jealous. If I were a little kid and I broke a favorite toy, I'm not sure I'd ever stop sulking. I mean, to be fair, you know, I think most kids are like that, aren't they? Even if the replacement toy was much better, I'd just keep clinging to the old raggedy one. That's why I keep saying things that are better left unsaid. Yeah, okay. He's trying to excuse what he says. Hey, Rinne. Can I ask you something? I know I shouldn't, but I can't stop myself. What are you gonna say, Setsuna? What happened on the island 5 years ago? Oh, right. I've been wondering about this for a while. Did it die recently? Is it an original Xbox? I'm sorry. Rinne was supposedly spirited away 5 years ago. And the fire at Urashima Shrine, which killed Sarah's parents, also happened 5 years ago. 5 years ago had a lot of tragedy. And Karen said that her mother left the island when she was 12. Going by her age, that would also have been 5 years ago. The 3 families all seem to have met with some kind of misfortune around the same time. It's hard to believe that's a coincidence.
そんな昔のこと覚えてないわ。
I mean, if these were really bad memories for her, I wouldn't be surprised if she just tried to wipe them from her memory. And that would be fair enough. But I think more likely it's been buried into her subconscious. She doesn't really want to reach into there. Rinne would have been 12 at the time, like Karen. It makes sense that she wouldn't remember. I feel a certain anxiety about having brought up a topic she may well be trying to forget. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. And that anxiety eventually bleeds over into guilt and self-doubt. I'm sorry for asking.
私こそ力になれなくてごめんなさい。
Mm-hmm. Do I really have a reason to stay on this island? I want to change this world, this present. But what if it's impossible to change the present without changing the past? Ah, thank you for the head pats, Mr. Keen. Oh my goodness, love to. Thank you. Mwah. What if I can't save anybody? Unless I'm able to redo the past 5 years. Oh my god, I'm being bludgeoned with things. Oh goodness. Okay, hydrate time. I wonder what my voice is like now. Perhaps it was 5 years ago that I intended to arrive. Perhaps I'm too late to change anything in this age. Did I make a mistake? Have I run out of options? No, that can't be right. I can still change the present. And if I change the present, the future should change too. I'm a robot now. I am Emil. I am a robot. Do you like bean jelly? Karen said that she wants to have some with you. Renee's bewildered expression turns into a smile. Pretty good. There's no need for me to rush. I can start with things that are within easy reach. It's time to stop sulking like a little kid. I'm kind of wondering if I should even have voice change potion on when I'm doing a visual novel, because it's gonna make everything weird. We're going to a place called Ryukyu, apparently. We're meeting in front of Urashima Shrine tomorrow at noon. It's my tree, so you don't have to bring anything. Hmm? What's wrong, Rine? Huh? What? Why? Rine suddenly stands up and turns her back to me. Oh my gosh, what's the matter? With that one word, she starts heading back towards the mansion. I'm so shocked that her sudden change in attitude that I'm rooted to the spot. I mean, same. I think I'd be exactly the same. Renee's silhouette gets smaller and smaller until it disappears into the thicket. Rene? I don't know what I did to ruin her mood. Did I say something wrong? There's still so much I'm clueless about right now. Islando. I had another strange dream. If I had to sum it up in one sentence, I'd say I was being attacked by a monster. What the heck? A monster? Actually, it was more like a zombie. Something too gruesome for words. Something not from this world. Oh god. Is it an alien? Its movements were sluggish. I could have probably escaped if I'd tried. The man in my dream didn't make any effort to escape, though. Oh god. He couldn't save her either. He only had one choice. That sounds like Rinne. He raised the knife that he was holding. What a revolting sight. Ugh, that gave me chills. It's grotesque. I wouldn't want to touch it with a 10-foot pole. It almost looks like it's begging for my help the way it's twisting its limbs. My heart throbs painfully. But I can't turn back now. Steeling myself, I stretch out my arm. Gotcha! Whoa! What a transition. Do Doritos do that? I can't say I've ever known a Dorito make you have nice dreams. And pick up the centipede with my bare hand. Oh yeah, that's right. We were promising Sarah we'd catch bugs for her. Poisonous ones, too. Ow! It bit me! I quickly drop it into the cage and close the lid. Ugh, my fingertip is starting to swell. God damn. I turn towards the source of the voice and see a certain shrine maiden holding a butterfly net. She peeks into my cage. Just one? Just one? Never mind that, Sarah! Look, it bit me! Hurry up and give me the serum! Aw, man. Oh dear. She turns over the insect cage and lets the centipede, which I risk my life to catch, escape. Damn, it took him that long to catch one non-venomous bug? Oh my god, this is gonna take weeks. Well, did you catch any? Look at that face. Sarah's net is completely empty. You're the one with the net, but you haven't caught a single bug? That's pathetic. Fair enough. Don't worry, Mr. Keen. If you can think that stuff, then your brain is clearly working. Then give the net to me. It's wasted in your hands. She hates them. Why am I out here catching bugs with a girl who can't stand them? Well, I suppose I did promise to help yesterday, but I didn't think she really meant it. We'll never get 100 of them at this rate. And she plans on using them to curse me to death, right? I'm sure there are more worthwhile ways of spending my time. When I look up at the heavens in despair, though, I spot something interesting. Hey, Sarah! Pass me the net! She's hitting me with it! She starts whacking me on the head with the pole of the butterfly net. Sarah, please! Finally, I managed to grab hold of it and take it from her. Sarah. I wish she'd be quiet. Just watch. I slowly stretch the net out towards one of the nearby trees. Got it! I grab the insect that fell into the net and show it to Sarah. Look, it's a stag beetle. I don't know which species, but it's got to be a rare one. Look at the size of it! Hate to be the one to say this, but I don't think stag beetles are poisonous either, are they? You've never seen one? Are you impressed? Sarah slowly reaches out for the beetle. But just as she's about to touch it... Well, why did you even think of trying to touch it then, Sarah? Seriously. Want me to let it go then? Make up your mind, Sarah. So she is interested in it. I'll put it in the cage. This one doesn't bite, so feel free to take a closer look. Aw, look at that face. That face is adorable. Sarah and I both squat down and peer into the cage. What do you think? Isn't it big? No, Keen, you can't eat a beetle. You've really never seen one before. I don't know, stag beetles are kinda nice. It's okay, as long as you know how to handle them. Here, if you hold it by the neck like this... Does she? Experience is the best teacher. There aren't many bugs that have such nice glossy shells. Well, yeah, it's a beetle. Beetles have hard shells. Whack! Ow! Something hits me in the back of the head. I look over my shoulder. Is it Karen? Karen, why did you do that? Karen's standing there, her face bright red. Wait, what did she think I was trying to get her to grab? Seems like she had the wrong end of the stick. What else did you think I might be showing this innocent little girl here in the middle of the woods? He has a way of, like, getting back at them when they do stuff like this. It's still a bit early to be foraging for mushrooms, isn't it? Oh, really? Why are you so flustered then, Karen? But if you insist, I don't mind showing you the famous mushroom that grows on Mount Setsun. No! No! There's nowhere for you to run! I sway from side to side as I approach Karen, not unlike the zombie I saw in my dream. And then suddenly I recall how the dream ended. She gets a knife! Karen draws her butterfly knife. Please no! I'm sorry, I'm just a little kid, please forgive me! I'm single size after all. Though I'm sure one day I'll have that growth spurt. Sarah, why did you let go? Use the net! Stag beetles aren't very agile in flight, it shouldn't be able to get far. Sarah trots off with the butterfly net. Oh no, she walked into a tree. Oh dear, looked like she tripped over the hem of her skirt. Oh, Sarah, you're so brave. Watching the little shrine maiden frolic in the grounds like this is truly calming. It seems that Karen forgot. I promised to help her yesterday. And it's crucial for me to gain Sarah's trust if I want to stay on the island. As long as she's still out to kill me, there's no telling what trouble she might cause me. Though I'm not sure we're exactly best buddies now. I'd like to think that today's bug-catching adventure has brought us a little closer. Promise to you? My promise? Oh yeah, the date! What, is it noon already? I look up and notice how much higher the sun has climbed. It's now blazing pretty fiercely down on us. Fair enough. I'm down, I'm feeling depressed now. I feel depressed, oh. About that. Thinking back to what happened last night, I'm getting stung by the pain of it. I thought it'd be awkward to run into her this morning, so I just snuck out. Oof. Sorry. She said no. It happens. Thank you, Mr. King. Thank you. Though she shrugs it off, Karen looks quite put out. I can understand why. I'm sure she would have preferred to have a girl her own age around instead of being stuck with me. Yay! Congrats, Sarah! Oh, well done, Sarah! Yeah, where did she come from? She was just so enamored with the beetle. Yeah, fair enough. You can understand, right? Oof. Ooh, that hurts. Rene turned her down, and now Sarah's ignoring her. I should really say something to cheer Karen up. Don't worry, Karen. I still love you.
はあ、あんたは一人で木に砂糖水でも塗ってろよ。ほら、サラ、これいつもの。ありがとうございます。助かります。
Is that sugar water? Karen hands Sarah a paper bag, similar to the one she brought yesterday. Is that, like, her daily fix?
変な言い方するんじゃねえよ。サラの好物なんだよ。
Probably some sort of sweet treat, right? I see. Buttering her up with daily deliveries of her favorite treats. That's how you to win her affection. And that's why Sarah's so friendly with Karen. I'm kinda jealous. Alright, now I just have to figure out what it is that Sarah likes. That looks heavy. Shall I carry it?
いえ、平気です、これくらい。
Don't act like such a stranger. Just leave the heavy lifting to your best guy friend.
なんだか気持ち悪いです。
Yeah, I was thinking she was gonna say that. I practically snatched the bag from out the unwilling Sarah's hands. Oi! Setsuna! Rude! It's so heavy! What the hell's in this? Shall I carry it back to the shed?
あ、はい、お願いします。
I wonder what it actually is. Not a sweet treat after all. Whew. Entering the prefab shed, I put the bag down on the kitchen counter. Time to reveal Sarah's big secret. Oi! Don't do that without her permission. God damn, Setsuna, you really are the worst. Suppressing the urge to rip the bag open, I take a careful peek inside. Oh! Corn? And not whole canned corn either. Whole cobs of corn with the husks still attached. The bag is filled to the brim with them. I mean, to be fair, corn is good. Chat, are you corn fans? Episode 4. Welcome to the Corn Festival?
これからせつなさんとデートなんですか？
I love how she's calling it a date too.
デート？ちげえよ。あいつはただの財布だ、財布。
I mean, we knew this already, but you know.
ずいぶん薄っぺらそうな財布ですが。
Returning from the shed, I overhear a fairly unpleasant conversation.
でも、二人きりでお出かけするんですよね。
To be fair, most people would call that a date.
リンネも来るはずだったんだよ。でも、セツナのやつ、断られたらしくてさ。
Ouch! Ow, that hurts!
誘っていないという可能性は？
What?
は？お姉ちゃんは純粋すぎます。セツナさんは最初からリンネさんを誘っていないとは考えないのですか？
Wow, Sarah.
だからどうして？
Yes, why wouldn't he? Sarah, what do you think is going on?
お姉ちゃんと二人きりでデートするためにです。
Oh, damn. What the hell? Have a bit more faith in me. I invited her personally and she totally rejected me.
いたんですか？盗み聞きとは油断できませんね。
What? These girls are a bit mean. Sarah scowls at me the way a detective might look at a suspect he's in the middle of interrogating. Why is she so wary of me? Well, I suppose it's still a step up from the ice-cold glare she was giving me yesterday. Exactly. I just don't have any means of proving my innocence.
せつな、まさかあんた私に下心があって。
Damn, no trust in him.
最低ですね。
I'm not gaining her affection, I'm losing it. Alright, I need to turn things around. Karen, do you feel uncomfortable around me?
それは。
Yep. Fidgeting, she turns away from me, her face bright red. It looks like I'm still in with a shot.
論外に決まってんだろ。生まれ変わって出直してきやがれ。
Yeah, fair enough. Of course.
それでは話もまとまったところで毒虫集めに戻りましょうか。
Karen, do you not think that Sarah's trying to get you not to go on this, tea time thing so that she can keep Setsuna to herself to catch the bugs? That could be an ulterior motive of hers as well, you know.
早く生まれ変わるためにも。
What? She looks rather too pleased about that.
じゃあな、せつな。あんたには虫取りの方が似合ってるよ。
Well, I guess technically Setsuna has been saved from spending his money. And the other one's in a pretty awful mood again. What to do?
ばあちゃん、私黒豆あんみつ鬼盛りで。
Of course. Karen, you can buy with sweets. She'll forgive you all the time for that. I like corn, but what I don't like is it gets stuck in the teeth. I mean, I've never actually had corn get stuck in my teeth. But then I've never had raw corn. I've always had cooked corn.
私は焼きとうもろこしをお願いします。
Ah, Sarah, you know what's what. Grilled corn, with a nice dollop of butter melting on it. How'd we end up here? Ah, whatever. I'll have some shaved ice with honey.
はいはい。ちょいと待ってね。
Popcorn gets stuck. Yes, that is true. That is true. It can get stuck in your teeth. But I don't really ever have popcorn. The last time I had popcorn was a couple years ago. I was watching an anime film with some friends, and yeah, I had some popcorn with M&Ms mixed in. That was pretty good. Ah, it's fine, don't worry about it. Some people would see that as a charm point. When we arrive at the tea house, Ryugu, it's a hoarse old granny that greets us from inside rather than the Otohime of legend. Makes sense. The wind chimes hanging from the eaves tinkle as they sway in the wind.
デートではないのであれば、私がついてきても平気なはずです。
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
それに。
Sarah closes her eyes for a brief moment as though pondering some profound question before opening them again.
ここの焼きとうもろこしは絶品なんです。
Oh, she makes it seem so good. Kira, kira, kira! Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Ew, watch where you're drooling. So you just wanted to have some corn? Isn't this a tea house? Order something sweet.
焼きとうもろこしは自分で作るのが大変なんです。
Alright. Oh well, at least I managed to rid her of those unfounded suspicions about my intentions, and I was released from my bug-catching duties. Talk about killing two birds with one stone. I know, right? Karen, we could have saved ourselves a lot of trouble if we just invited Sarah in the first place.
うっせえな。できりゃあんま外でサラと会いたくねえんだよ。
What? Wait, what? What's with that attitude? Aren't you two good friends?
いわゆる家庭の事情というやつですよ。
Right. Yeah, I do like a big floofy hair, do. You just wanna grab her head and just ruffle her head. I was like, ruffle that hair. Floofy.
そういうことだ。
Right. I don't really get it. Does that have something to do with that baldy bastard? The Garandos and the Kurutsus are two of the three families of Urashima. I'm sure that relations between them must be complicated, especially considering how insular this island is. All the same, though. That's stupid.
まったくだよ。
同感です。
Yeah, why can't your children be friends? Times are changing. These two represent a new generation. You'd have to be extremely behind the times to still let yourself be bound by your family name.
詳しく聞かねえのか。
I mean, it's clearly a personal matter, right? Do I need details? Nobody likes seeing the past stretch back up again, do they?
過去をほじくり返しに来た人の言葉としては意外ですね。
That's true. She's right. I may be contradicting myself. Time flows from the past into the present and then into the future. It's all one-way traffic. The only way to change the future is by changing the present, and if you want to change the present, you have to change the past. But if I keep clinging to the past like this, there won't be much separating me from those old-timers who refuse to let go of old grudges and half-remembered family feuds. I've decided to focus on changing the present, not the past.
それが過去を変える行為だと先日も忠告したはずです。
The present, as far as I'm concerned, is the moment we're in right now.
未来から来た刹那さんにとっては今が過去です。
She is true. She is right. That is true.
またその話かよ。頭がこんがらがってくるからやめてくれよ。
You're right. To be honest, I don't really know what I'm saying myself. The conversation grinds to a halt. But Sarah's still giving me a sidelong glare. No, maybe she's just trying to figure me out. I mean, yeah, you have been very contradictory. Will I change the island for the better, or will I bring it to ruin? If my actions end in disaster, I'm certain to regret it in the future. I might even travel back to the past again to kill my past self and keep myself from really wreaking havoc. Yeah, let's not forget when we went into the library in the Renee's house, we did find a note in a book that said kill Setsuna. So yeah. Come at me, whenever you want. Then we can settle the score and I'll know whether or not I was right in what I've done. But as things stand, nobody knows what the future will bring, because time only flows in one direction. Oh, Karen, you of such narrow mind. Hey, don't interrupt my cool inner monologue! You know what? That is the big thing about time travel. There'd be way more time travelers in our world if they wanted to come back and change things. There's one right here! I'm from the future! Oh, bird! That's a bird! Oh my god, it's a Doctor Who reference! It's obvious that she just wants to win another argument with me. It's not going to be so easy that time. This time. Kuon gave me a huge lecture on the logic underpinning time travel just yesterday, after all. But can you remember it all, Setsuna? It was quite a complicated and convoluted talk, but you know. What was it again? It's easy to travel back to the past. You just need to stick the planet Earth into a giant microwave. Maybe that sounded a bit off. That was totally off. I mean, it's like when you heat up frozen noodles in the microwave and they get blasted with these radio waves and Setsuna. Please stop. It works out faster than cooking them normally? My memories seem to have been totally erased. Maybe I recalled something I'm not supposed to talk about. Help me, oh Sarah the Wise! Wow, Sarah, you are very smart. I'm sure Sarah will be able to brush up on my crappy explanation, clever as she is. Did she? Oh, it seems like we've reached an understanding. Chronoquake? What? She's so clever, it's impossible for me to keep up. Chrono... What?
時空神。今私が名付けました。
I don't really know what that is, but it sounds cool. I mean, yeah, I think it does sound cool, don't you think?
要するに、この宇宙全体が超高速で振動する現象のことです。
Right, so she does know.
時空神が発生すれば、この世界は過去へと遡り始めます。
Yeah.
つまり、時空神を発生させつつそれを回避する。例えば、シェルターのような装置がタイムマシンということになります。
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I get the feeling that Kuon was saying something similar. Right, that's how it is, Karen. Got it?
で、そのタイムマシンはどこだよ。あんた全裸で転がってたんだろ。
True. That is very true. It must have been swept out to sea, I guess.
服は
I took them off so I wouldn't drown. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure that's how it went down. Yeah. I'm sure.
ナノマシンとは考えられませんか？
Oh yeah, nanomachines. Sorry, could you explain it in slightly simpler terms? Imagine that we're both total dummies.
あんたと一緒に住んじゃねえ。
Do you get what she means then?
だから言ってるだろ。タイムトラベルなんてありえねえって。
Yeah, basically if you can't grasp the science, it's impossible. You're not even trying to wrap your head around it, are you?
ああ言えばこういう。
Just let me eat my bean jelly in peace. Sarah watches our exchange pityingly before addressing us again with a serious expression.
ナノマシンとは人間の体内などで動作する極小サイズの機械のことです。
Karen is literally angry. That's her mood a lot of the time, just angry. She's quick to pull out her butterfly knife and do the stabby as well, so, you know.
セツナさんの体内に取り込まれ、全身に行き渡ったナノマシンは、細胞レベルで時空神に対する防壁を展開した。だから、生体以外はタイムトラベルできなかったんです。
Right, okay. That's it! I left my clothes behind in the future. That's so cool.
だからそれは時空神ってやつが起こせたらの話だろ。
I mean, does he necessarily have to do it, or could someone in the future done it? She's right. This whole nanomachine story may be a little far-fetched. But it's also true that the time machine wouldn't necessarily have to be one single device. I know! I must have left my Chronoquake generator behind in the future, along with my clothes!
私はあんたを置き去りにして早く帰りてえよ。
Yeah. She always gets like this whenever we broach something a little complicated.
確かに、たとえ未来の技術をもってしても、人工的に時空神を発生させることは難しいでしょうね。
Difficult, but not impossible is what you're saying, right?
では、時空神は常に自然発生していると考えてはどうでしょう？
Could that really happen? Could that really happen?
例えば、こうしておしゃべりをしている今この瞬間にも。
What do you mean?
時空神が発生すれば時間は巻き戻ります。ですが、宇宙全体が巻き戻るがゆえに、私たちの誰もその発生に気づくことはできないんです。
That's it! It must have happened countless times already! That's so cool! Did you get all of that, Karen?
はい、お待たせ。あんみつとかき氷、それと焼きとうもろこしだったね。
Oh, Karen must be so grateful that she's come out with this now.
お、待ってました。
Karen cries out in excitement. She's obviously more interested in dessert than time travel. I mean, yeah. Oh well, I feel like I've gotten one step closer to unraveling the truth behind it myself. I decide to take my mind off it for now and reach out to grab my shaved ice. My arm freezes when I catch sight of the old woman. She's wearing a white headscarf concealing the right half of her face. The skin peeking out from underneath is pitch black and seems to be festering. Huh? She looks like a mummy. Or a zombie. Or an escapee from the land of the dead. Sarah must have noticed my reaction as she whispers in my ear.
バイモン病。この島のお年寄りに多い病気です。
What the heck? Wait. Soot Blight syndrome? Huh?
大丈夫です。空気感染はしないと言われています。
Holy moly. With that, Sarah takes her corn from the old lady as though nothing's wrong and sinks her teeth right into it. Looking over at Karen, it seems like she's completely unfazed as well, and is instead focused on her bowl of jelly. Oh my god, it's Junebug! Junebug is here, hello! I haven't seen you for a while, it feels like.
まあぼちぼちだな。お、マジで鬼盛りじゃねえか。サンキューばあちゃん。
Yummy yummy!
おばあちゃんは具合はどうですか？
そうだね。また最近痛むようになってきて、太陽の下には出ないようにしてるんだけどね。
Right, so I have a feeling that this Soot Blight syndrome must potentially be... might eventually turn people into zombies? Out in the sun?
ちゃんと医者には言ってんのかよ。
どうも本土の人間は苦手でね。
Hmm.
本土？モリス先生は島の人間じゃねえか。
Apparently not.
そういえば先月、本土から新しく看護婦さんが赴任してきたとか。
Oh wow, okay.
なるほど。たく相変わらずだな、ばあちゃんは。
I would go, but the doctor hired one of those cursed mainlanders. No, don't want to deal with him now.
そうだ、サラちゃん。またいつものやってくれるかい？
はい、それでは。
So she can treat it somewhat, I guess? Sarah puts her grilled corn to one side and lays her hand on the old woman's horribly inflamed skin.
痛いの痛いの、飛んでいけ。
Oh my god! Ah, it's one of those cute little spells. Is that supposed to be some kind of a spell? What a scam! What happened, Junebug? Are you feeling okay?
ありがとう、サラちゃん。ずいぶん楽になったよ。
Its placebo effect is probably what it is. The old woman smiles amiably. It's hard to look her in the eye, though, when she's that hideously deformed.
それにしても、二人揃った顔を見るのなんて5年ぶりくらいかね。
確か最後に来たのは半年くらい前だったと思いますけど。
Huh?
おいおい、ばあちゃん。またボケが進んでるんじゃねえか？
Timequake?
そうだったかね。とにかくあんまり顔を見せてくれないから寂しくてね。
悪かったな。実はここんとこ金欠でさ。
Yeah, she's getting paid for it this time.
でもこれからは大丈夫だ。いい財布を見つけたから。
Huh? What? Karen tilts her chin towards me. The old woman turns to me for the first time.
まあまあまあまあ。
What the? I'd rather she didn't get too close.
まあまあまあまあまあまあまあ。
What the heck? Excuse me, are you okay? Why are you eyeing me up like that?
久しぶりだね。
What? Excuse me? We've never met before!
何言ってるんだい。ばあちゃんの顔忘れちまったのかい？
I'm so confused! I don't think I'd easily forget a face like that.
あの頃と全然変わらないね。せつなちゃん。
What the frick? Huh? Do you know me?
昔はよく二人でかき氷を食べに来てたじゃないの。
That girl?
ほら、あの帽子の女の子。名前は何だったかね。
Could she be talking about Rin Ne?
ああ、そうだよ。リンネちゃん。
It can't be. I mean, it's my first time visiting this place. Could I have come here before and forgotten about it? No, maybe. My mind is swirling with thoughts. There are countless possible explanations. But even if what she says is true, something doesn't sit right with me.
あんなに仲良かったのに、今日は別の女の子二人も連れちゃって、せつなちゃんたらおんねったらしだね。
This is so weird. Why didn't Renee tell me? Why did she pretend we'd never met before? It's been bothering me ever since I first arrived. Why did Renee decide to hire a suspicious guy like me as her servant? Why did her calling me Setsuna stop me in my tracks like that? When was this exactly, ma'am?
そうだね。今からだいたい。
The old woman counts on her fingers. One by one, she extends the digits of her hand.
5年くらい前の話かね。
Oh my gosh. What if? What if I really was on the island at that time? Just who am I?
いや、5ヶ月前のことだったかね。
Really?
おいおい、せつな。ばあちゃんのボケ話を真に受けたってしょうがねえぞ。
To be fair, Karen, I don't think she'd ever saw me before. She'd never even heard of you talking to me, right? Karen's voice pulls me back to reality.
島にお前みたいな変人がいて、私たちが知らねえわけねえだろ。
Maybe that's true. Then how does she know my name?
ばあちゃん、よくこいつの顔を見てみろって。どうせ人違いだろ。
Oh man, I can't wait for this.
だっておかしいね。
The old woman peers into my face again. Her right eye, partially covered by the headscarf, is glassy with disease.
よく見たら見覚えのないお兄ちゃんだね。
But what if Soot Blight disease is actually a way for them to look into the future? Don't scare me like that. I put my hand on my chest in relief. But the doubt that's risen up inside me hasn't disappeared. In fact, it's only grown larger. I feel like it's going to swallow up my identity. Who am I kidding?
ありゃ、溶けかけちまってるね。作り直してこようかね。お詫びに鬼盛りにしとくよ。
Oh, thank you, ma'am. That's very kind of you. She takes the bowl of melting ice back into the shop.
焼きとうもろこしの追加もお願いします。
Sarah! That's why she was so quiet. She was working her way through all of that corn. Makes sense. My head hurts. The titanic serving of shaved ice turned out to be a big bucket filled to the brim with ice and syrup. Working my way through that thing was pure torture. Oh man, that must be some major brain freeze. It helps that I am such a massive fan of shaved ice. For a normal person, it'd be impossible to finish. Wait. It was when we told Renee the name of the place we were going to go is when she changed her mind and said she didn't want to go. That is that makes sense now. Though I admit that Karen helped me out a little near the end.
かき氷なんか選ぶからだろ。あ あんみつならいくらでも食えるのに。
I can't help it. I just like shaved ice, okay? You might. Just looking at that Titanic bean jelly was enough to give me heartburn. But shaved ice is so much prettier to look at. It's like snow.
雪ね
Karen raises her head and looks up to the heavens. The sky is bright and blue, and striated with fluffy columns of cloud. There's absolutely no chance of snow here. Rather, the sun is blazing fiercely down on us. It's the peak of summer. It's so hot today. I just want to jump into the ocean and go for a swim.
泳ぎゃいいじゃねえか。そこら中海だぞ。
Oh, that's true. Actually, didn't Renee say that her beach was private land? Alright, let's change into our swimsuits as soon as we get home and meet up in front of Renee's place.
どこの小学生だよ。つうか、私たちはこれから仕事だ。
Oh yeah, that's right, it's work. Ugh, it's tough being a working adult. Mood. How about tomorrow?
今日と同じ。午前は補習、午後は仕事だ。
Ta, you're not gonna get away that easy. You're always wearing either a school uniform or a maid outfit. So what's the problem with a swimsuit?
どっちも制服だ。あんたと違って人生遊びじゃねえんだよ。
Ta, yep, that's true. I'm sure that Renee would give us a day off if we asked.
その分バイト代が減るじゃねえか。
True. Swimming in the ocean with a high school girl. That's priceless. Excuse me. What's with the stink eye? Why wouldn't there be a stink eye?
つか、どうして私と一緒に行くことになってるんだよ。
Hmm? Didn't you invite me?
誘ってねえよ。
As if. Alright then, I'll invite Sarah. Hey, Sarah! Wait, she's gone. I look back and notice her dawdling along some distance behind us, stuffing her face with more grilled corn that she bought to take out.
What?
Nothing. Sorry to bother you. You're obviously busy. Isn't she hot eating grilled corn under the blazing summer sun and in that getup? Drops of sweat bead down her cheeks, but apparently she's too preoccupied with her corn to wipe them off. I mean, who doesn't love grilled corn? I hope she doesn't come down with heat stroke.
確かにこの暑さだからな。
Karen, who's also stopped to look at Sarah for a moment, quietly mutters,
仕方ねえな。
What? She raises her head.
よし、明日はみんなで泳ぎに行こうぜ。
Yay! Swimsuit time!
学生生活最後の夏休みだからな。遊ばなきゃ損だ。
Nice! That's my Karen!
あんたのじゃねえよ。いいか、サラは私が説得しておくから、リンネは今度こそ任せたぞ。
Oh, we're gonna have the whole group of potential girls in swimsuits. We're inviting her too? I recall the pain of last night.
当然だろう。休みももらわなきゃなんねえんだし、のけものにはできねえよ。
Yeah, that's true. It's only because she didn't want to see the old lady. That's the only reason she said no, Setsuna. Don't worry about it. I suppose. I'm still not convinced, but I nod anyway. 1 second, guys. Alright, there we go. I actually wondered why I wasn't seeing any emotes dropping on my head, considering you guys have been using them all stream. I hadn't actually turned it on. I'm still not convinced, but I nod anyway.
めんどくさそうな顔すんなって。私よりあんたの方が親しいだろ。
Yeah. No, that's not the problem. There must be a reason why Rene refused to join us today. And that bothers me. Hey, Karen,
うした神妙な顔して。
That soot blight thing. Didn't the old woman say something about staying out of the sun?
ああ、やっぱ本土から来た人間には珍しいか。
Mm-hmm. True. Wait, I don't come from the mainland. I'm from the future.
どっちも同じようなもんだよ。
Yeah, she doesn't care. They're totally different!
同じだよ。本土の人間を毛嫌いするこの島に未来はねえからな。
Oh, damn. There's a real measure of spite behind her words. Karen claims that there's no future. I'm insisting that it's where I come from. She's working her butt off to leave the island. I'm doing all I can to stay here. When you think about it, there are lots of reasons for her to hate me and all I stand for.
少しトウモロコシの話をしていいですか？
Sarah catches up to us having finished her cob of corn. Oh, we're in the middle of a serious conversation here.
バイモン病の話ですよね。
Oh, she knows. I fall silent when I see the cold look in her eyes.
本土には同じ漢字でススモン病という病気があります。
Uh-huh.
トウモロコシの葉に灰色の斑点が入り、やがてそこから全体が黒く枯れていく病気です。
Oh. She's strangely knowledgeable about corn diseases. And it doesn't seem to be because she simply likes the stuff so much.
この島のバイモン病は本土のススモン病が語源だと思われます。
Right.
島を訪れた本土の人間がまるで植物のように枯れていく島人の姿に恐れをののき、そう名付けたのではないでしょうか。
Okay. Like withered plants?
バイモン病は最初、皮膚にできる小さな斑点、バイモンから始まります。
The people on this island are all corn aliens, confirmed.
進行速度には個人差がありますが、バイモンが次第に増殖、融合し、皮膚を侵していきます。
Mm-hmm. And then?
やがて全身の皮膚が硬化し、死に至ります。
Ooh, jeez. The old woman's face flashes in front of me. If her entire body were to be consumed by that disease... No, I don't even want to imagine it. Is there a cure?
ありません。
Yeah, figured. A pretty clear-cut answer. Once you develop the disease, it's over. All you can do is wait for death's embrace.
この島にのみ存在する風土病で、原因も解明されていません。
Howdy, Ames. On your break.
ただ経験的に症状の進行を遅らせる方法は分かっています。
Right. Thinking back to our conversation with the old woman, I have an idea of what that might entail. You have to avoid going out in direct sunlight, right?
その通りです。人間の肌は太陽光にさらされると日焼けしますよね。
Mm-hmm.
日焼けはもともと肌を守るための自己防衛機能の一種なのですが、それがバイモン病を進行させる引き金になってしまうのでしょう。
Oh boy. That's pretty ironic, that a mechanism intended to protect you should trigger an illness like that.
ただ幸いなことに、バイモン病は過去の病気になりつつあります。ここ10年ほどは新たな発症者は確認されていませんし、症状もごく軽微なものが多く、日常生活に支障を与えるほどではありません。
I mean, you can say that if you want. But it'll be interesting to see where this whole story is gonna end up. I'm alright, thanks, Ames. Just enjoying the visual novel. There's something that bothers me about Sarah's textbook explanation. The cause of the disease is unknown, and there's no cure, but the number of cases has actually decreased. It could just be a consequence of the passage of time, but...
私たちの次の世代には完全になくなるのではないかと言われています。
I mean, that would be nice, but something tells me that there may be another sufferer. So there's nothing to worry about right now. It's myself that I'm trying to convince, as though desperate to forget that bad dream I had.
なわけねえだろ。
Huh? Karen?
んな簡単に行くかってえの。人が木の葉みてえに枯れて死んでくんだぞ。それを見てあんたはどう思う？何を感じる？
Not good. I can't answer that. But my silence is its own answer.
恐怖だよ。身もすくむような恐怖だ。
Could you imagine having a disease like that will eventually basically turn you to stone? That's basically what it is. It's basically like a form of petrification. And that's kind of scary.
昔の本土の連中はさ、今から何百年前だか何千年前だか知らねえけど、とにかく昔の奴らはバイモン病に恐怖した。
Oh yeah, isn't it because there's like a Transformers collaboration in Overwatch 2 at the moment? I watched Mume of Hololive playing it with some other members of Hololive. So I'm aware of it through that.
この島の人間に恐怖したんだ。
A strange illness with no known cause or cure. No matter how long ago it was, it's easy enough to guess what the mainlanders would have resorted to in their terror.
島の人間は自分たちの身を守るために本土との行き来を禁じた。
Hmm.
生き延びるために閉じこもることを選んだんだ。
Yeah, makes sense.
私は別に当時の島の人間も本土の人間も責めるつもりはねえよ。
Protect yourselves. It's all about self-preservation. Both sides of the conflict.
けど時代は変わった。対処法も分かって病気自体も減ってきた。
And now, thanks to the flow of time, it belongs to the past.
だってのに、この島の連中は今も何も変わっちゃいねえ。
Right, and that's why she hates it.
島を出るなだの、本土の人間を島に近づけるなだの、あの日の恨みを決して許すなだの。
Hmm. Well, that's just how it is. It's a good job there's a new generation coming along.
挙句の果てには、お前たちの次の世代まで我慢しろだ。叫んなってんの。
The disease may one day be eradicated completely, but this grudge of theirs is etched too deep to simply disappear. And the islanders feel obliged to pass it on. Children brought up to honor their parents' grudges will pass them on to their own children as well. They end up in the blood, like a hereditary disease.
この島はもう終わりだよ。救われっこね。
Oh man. Oh, the bottom of my leg is itchy. Ah, itchy, itchy, itchy. I'll have to put some cream on it. And this girl's about to be crushed under the weight of the past. She's just about managing now, but should she settle down here on the island, get married, and have children and grandchildren of her own, she'll buckle too. And then she'll tell the following generation to remember the past. Is that why you're trying to leave? She wants to get off the island before she grows up to be just like the old folk.
は？悪いかよ。
Nope. Perfectly reasonable explanation to me. Nope, it's not wrong. It's a valid solution to her problem. But it won't be easy. And it's not just the financial issue. It's very difficult to build a fresh life in a new place, to throw away everything you once had. It's a miracle that I've been able to settle down here on the island. Usually it's not that simple.
見てろよ。私はやってやる。私は自由になってやる。
Well, in that case, I do wish you the best of luck, Karen. What does it mean to be free? Free from the past? Free to make your own decisions about the future? Does that entail cutting all your ties and living only for yourself? I wonder what Karen's really trying to run away from.
クルツ家は親父の代で終わりにしてみせる。
The Kurutsus, one of Urushima's 3 families. Is that what Karen's so desperate to escape from?
御三家が生まれた背景にもバイモン病が関係していたと言われています。
It all comes back down to Soot Blight syndrome at the end.
かつてバイモン病に対する迫害が激しかった時代、3つの家が立ち上がり、混乱したこの地に楽園を築きました。
I don't think Karen would agree that this is paradise.
今となっては神話の時代の話です。それぞれの一族は特殊な力を持っていました。
Really?
クルツ家は地を割り、この地を島とし、本土との交流を禁じました。小原家は海を割り、貧しいこの島に海の幸をもたらしました。そして私の一族、ガランドー家は病に侵された人々の体を割り、病魔を追い出したと言われています。
Quite the tale.
伝承、つまり島に伝わるおとぎ話のようなものですから、一部の老人たち以外は信じていません。
I see. So that old woman thinks you used those special powers on her.
あんなのはただのおまじないですよ。
That's what I meant. That's what I meant before when I said it was a spell. It's just a charm, right?
私にはおとぎ話のような不思議な力はありません。
Sarah looks rather sad as she whispers those words. Aww.
もちろん一部には史実も含まれていると思われます。クルツ家は島を統治するために政治を取り、小原家は自給自足のための仕組みを築き、そしてガランドー家は祭事を仕切っていたのでしょう。
3 solid pillars of society, you could say.
どれも今となっちゃ終わった役割だよ。
But what would happen if a second wave of Soot Blight were to affect this generation? That would suck.
島人に威張り散らすだけの町長に誰も寄りつかなくなった神社。それから
Right, so in Karen's view, these 3 pillars are starting to collapse. So she's just trying to get out while she can. A deserted mansion, which looks pretty much like a haunted house.
ま、そういうことだ。この島が楽園だったのなんて遠い昔の話なんだよ。
The disease brought tragedy, and the 3 families flourished because they used it to their advantage. The threat has faded, but the old family bonds still remain, and their power is only destined to decline. Sounds rough. It's the late 20th century. I'm sure there are people in similar situations all over the world. When a little community like this is on the verge of disappearing, there's bound to be a degree of friction between those who remain. They may not have any real enemies, nor anyone to blame for the way things are, but they'll keep on hurting each other until it eventually leads to their downfall. If I want to save the world, I'll have to solve all of these problems.
噂をすればか。
Oh. Oh, is that her dad? Following Karen's gaze, I spot a familiar bald head bobbing down the dirt road. Ah, not this guy.
サラ、親父だ。
Karen quickly tries to conceal Sarah behind her back. It's futile, though. That bright red hakama of Sarah's isn't easily hidden.
カレン、お前がサラと一緒にいるのは珍しいな。
Ugh.
うるせえな。ちょっと立ち話してただけだよ。
そうか。仲が良さそうで何よりだ。
The mayor squats down so that he's at Sarah's eye level.
サラ、そろそろ考え直してくれたかな。
What is that? His tone is so treacly. It really makes my hair stand on end. Ugh, I hate it.
何のことでしょうか。
何度も言っているだろう。 そろそろうちに戻ってこないかと。
What?
何度もお断りしているはずです。それに、私の家はあの神社です。
あんな電気も通っていないような場所では何かと辛かろう。
He's trying to amass what leftover power there is and trying to hoard it for himself. Ugh, this guy's sick.
去年、近所の方に発電機を設置していただきました。
そうか。それは知らなかった。困ったことがあればすぐに言ってきなさい。できる限りのことはしよう。
お心遣いありがとうございます。
The mayor's sugary voice is creepy enough, but Sarah's blunt refusal of his offer bothers me even more. Hers is the kind of mechanical tone that remains only when all emotion has been exhausted. It's reminiscent of how she addressed me when we first met.
おっと、君もいたのか。確か。
What a dick. I'm sure he noticed me the moment he saw the girls. Yeah, he's definitely trying to keep the families together and trying to keep the power under his thumb. Setsuna. Sanzenkai Setsuna.
そうだった、刹那君。仕事はあれから順調か?
Thank you, Ames. I hope your shift is, finishes well. Fine, thanks.
ならいいんだ。島に不老者が増えると治安上問題だからな。
Everything this guy says manages to piss me off. He must really hate me. I mean, of course he does.
気分を害してしまったならすまない。君のような人種を気にかけるのも町長としての仕事だからな。
It's your duty to look after the islanders, certainly. It should be pretty obvious what I meant by that. He needs to know that I'm not about to buckle under the pressure he's putting on me. I'm not leaving anytime soon. If I allow myself to get worked up, I'll be playing right into his hands. He probably reckons that if I snap, he's got an excuse to kick me off the island. Sorry for causing you worry. I'm doing fine now. Things are perfectly uneventful. Peaceful.
しかし見たところ、昼間から子供と遊び歩いているようだが。
Is there a problem with that, sir? How do I respond to that? I take a moment to deliberate when...
子供ってのは私のことか。
Damn. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Karen's just as quick to start an argument as I am. At least when the mayor's involved. Man, she's hopeless. I actually had the afternoon off work today, so I was enjoying a leisurely date with the young lady.
何言ってんだあんたは。
He's trying to get him. He's trying to get under his skin. That is what we were doing, isn't it? Or are you still too young to be dating? Oh, damn. Karen dramatically clutches her head, apparently unsure quite what expression to pull, before pointing at the mayor.
そうだよ。デートだよ。なんか文句あったのか?
Oh, this is another way for her to get one over her dad. Now it's the mayor's turn to look shocked and appalled. When a child stamps up and down and insists that they're no longer a little kid, it's all the more proof that they've not yet grown up. If you really want to convince people that you're an adult, you have to do so through your actions. As you can see, I'm leading a very fulfilling life, both personally and professionally. And it's all thanks to the wonderful environment that you've created for us here on this island, Mr. Mayor. The mayor's face grows redder and redder with anger. Yeah, you get pissed! You get pissed! That bald head of his looks kind of like a boiled egg.
伝説にたがわぬ七条馬だな貴様は。
With that incomprehensible parting shot, the mayor huffs and turns on his heels. few meters down the road, he turns around to face us again.
カレン、門限破りは承知しないからな。
Bleh. Karen blows a magnificent raspberry in response. With nothing more to say, the mayor shrugs his shoulders and plods off. Yeah, we got him! Good job, Karen. Looks like you taught him a lesson.
何言わせんだよ。あんたとデートしてることになっちまったじゃねえか。
It was an excuse for you to get one over your dad. Isn't that what you wanted? Relax. It's just a date. He probably still thinks of you as a child precisely because you're so finicky about things like this.
けどよ。
Karen, staring down at her feet, chokes on her words.
せつなさんは田舎の恐ろしさが分かってないんです。
Yeah, exactly. What do you mean?
明日には島中に噂が広まっていることでしょう。
Yep, pretty much. A small enclosed community, word travels fast. Ugh.
1週間もすれば婚約しても同然の扱いを受けることになります。
Oh, damn. Uh-oh. What?
家に立派なタイやエビがたくさん届くんです。そうなればもう後には引けません。
Wow, look at you. Look what you've done. Karen, let's break up.
付き合ってもねえよ。
まあ今回の件に限って言えばそんなことにはならないでしょうけど。
Well, you'd hope so. Yeah. I don't think the mayor's going to run around spreading rumors about me and his daughter.
そうだよな。そうに決まってる。そういうことにしとこうぜ。
Yeah, I guess. If any of the other islanders do get the wrong idea, we'll practically be married. Things really are bad out in the sticks. By the way, what was that he just said about a legend? Have the islanders already created a legend about me? I'm honored, but that's kind of embarrassing.
例の御三家にまつわる伝承ですよ。
Okay. The myth of the three families? About how they brought peace to the island? What does that have to do with me?
伝承には3人の女性と1人の男性が登場します。
Ah. Right, just like how we are in the situation now. Mm-hmm.
その名は小原凛音、クルツカレン、ガランドーサラ。
What? So specific? Huh? Aren't those the names of the three girls I've met on the island? In that case, could the name of the man possibly be...
そして3000回刹那。
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, hold on a minute. I know it doesn't refer to me, but my body stiffens the moment that name reaches my ears.
御三家では伝承になぞらえて生まれた娘に彼女たちの名前をつけることが多々あったようです。
Right.
同じ時代に3人が揃うことは珍しいですけどね。
And, yeah, coincidence is indeed quite something, huh?
らしいな。
Sarah and Karen exchange glances. It's a weird feeling standing here with the two girls who both share their names with figures of legend. But I guess it's the same for me too. Yeah.
今となっては伝承も断片的にしか残っていませんが、知っている人は知っていると思います。
Uh-huh.
特に老人や御三家に近い家柄の人間であれば。
Sarah turns to look at me straight in the eye.
刹那さんの名字はリンネさんがつけられたんでしたよね。
She did. Which is kind of weird, isn't it? Yeah.
きっとリンネさんも自らの名前の由来を知っていて、同じように刹那さんに伝承になぞらえた名前をつけたのでしょう。
Yeah, I can see that. That makes complete sense. It would also explain why the old woman at the tea house called me Setsuna. Ah, yeah, that's true. Since Rina has the same name as a character of legend, the old woman in her senility must have confused me for another mythical character. It didn't mean a thing. She was just referring to the Setsuna of legend. So what kind of guy was this Setsuna according to the stories? I'm sure there must be a kernel of historical truth buried in the myth. If this Setsuna ever really existed, he must have done something pretty incredible for people in the present to still remember his name. I can't help but wonder, what did my historical namesake do? Sarah remains silent. When I shoot Karen a querying look, she averts her eyes. Huh? Is it something that's better left unsaid?
いえ、調べればすぐにわかることです。お話ししましょう。
Okay.
この島に伝わる悲恋物語を。
Tragic love, you say? Oh, goodness. Which is set on this very island. All of its characters bearing very familiar names. Though the action itself takes place in the distant past.
時はまだ世界に神や魔物が跋扈していた時代。この地が本土の一部だった頃。物語の主人公はセツナという一人の青年です。
Well, you'll find that the Setsuna in this generation is also the protagonist of a recurring story.
セツナは人知れず、小原凛音という少女を愛していました。
Ah.
真剣に聞いてください。
But I can't help but think of her when you mention that name.
これはあくまで物語です。フィクションです。実在の人物とは無関係です。
It's just like the disclaimer in those like historical things. Historical dramas. I know. Go on. Sarah takes a deep breath and returns to the story.
そしてリンネもまた人知れずセツナを愛していました。セツナさん。
Okay, no need to give me that look. I'm trying to listen properly. Karen's already turned her back to us, even though her name hasn't come up yet. I suppose it'll appear soon enough.
しかし、二人の関係を知ってしまった者がいました。それがクルツカレンです。
Right. Woo! There she is!
もうやめていいですか?
Setsuna, please. Be mature about this. This is serious. No, I can't stand cliffhangers. Tell me the whole story.
それでは。
Sarah resumes her tale.
カレンは二人の関係を快く思いませんでした。なぜならカレンもセツナのことを愛していたからです。
Oh, Karen's shoulders are shaking. Well, they would do, wouldn't they? Sorry, I didn't catch that part. Could you repeat it? Setsuna, please!
カレンもセツナのことを愛していたからです。
One more time. No! Sarah, you know to stop right now, right?
セツナのことを愛していた。
わざとやってるだろ。
Oh yeah, he's totally doing it on purpose. Whoops, she looks angry.
先に進めてもいいですか?
Just let her do the story. I want to know. Hold on, can you also spell out exactly why Karen loves Setsuna?
もういい。私が手っ取り早く話してやるよ。
Yeah, right. Let's do this.
カレンは魔女に頼むんだ。なんとかして二人を引き裂いてくれって。
Sarah?
で、魔女は二人に呪いをかけた。
Wait a minute, I think you skipped over something. I don't really follow. Why would Karen suddenly want to tear them apart? Just how in love with Setsuna is she?
愛してねえよ。
Karen, please! We're not talking about you. Well, leaving Karen aside, Setsuna and Rin didn't really do anything wrong, did they?
してたんだよ。
Oh, shoot. Why is she glaring at me like that? Because you keep teasing her.
セツナとリンネの二人は血のつながった家族だったんだよ。
Oh my goodness. Whoa. 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 Incest. What?
今も昔も近親相関は禁忌とされています。
Damn.
もっとも昔は小さな集落では 黙認されることもよくあったそうなのですが。
I do remember there was one... I think it's Fate's Day Night, isn't it? There's a family that literally wanted to keep the family blood pure, so they just married and had kids with the family members. Kind of messed up, isn't it?
だからといって公に認めてしまえば、その集落はいずれ滅んでしまいます。カレンは集落を守るために苦渋の決断をしたのでしょう。
I see. What kind of curse was it?
魔女はリンネの顔を二度と誰にも愛されないような化け物に変えました。
Damn. The Blight disease, then?
それを苦にしたリンネは自らの命を絶ってしまいます。
Oh, no. That's awful. I wonder if the curse loosed on Rinne in the story is actually a stand-in for Soot Blight syndrome. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If that's the case, then the story is probably intended to explain the origins of the disease.
一人残されたセツナはサラの助言を受け、魔女の住む島を目指し旅立ちます。
Hmm.
私はサラはこの島を守るために呪いを受けたリンネとセツナを島から追い出したって聞いてるぞ。
Well, it's just like a game of Chinese whispers, isn't it? Everyone has a slightly different version, and it keeps changing and changing.
そのあたりは諸説あるようですね。何せ古い伝承ですから。
Mm-hmm. The story gets embellished depending on who's telling it. That's how it goes with most folk tales.
魔女の住む島にたどり着いたセツナは魔女と契約を交わします。
Okay.
魔女はリンネがこの世に再び生を受けることを約束しました。
Oh.
そして二人が結ばれた時にこそ呪いは解けると。
Okay.
しかしそれが何十年後になるか何百年後になるかは魔女にさえも約束できませんでした。
Right.
セツナは自らの時間を止めるために氷の中で眠りにつき、その日が来るのを待ち続けることにしました。
Right, so that they wouldn't be family anymore, I think.
氷の中からこの世を見つめ続けたセツナは長い時を経るうちに三千大千世界の森人と呼ばれるようになりました。
Uh-huh.
以上が3000回セツナの伝説です。
To be honest, I don't really get it. Something about it doesn't feel right. I guess because it's so open-ended. Did they live happily ever after?
少なくともこの島に伝わる伝承の中では語られていません。
Hmm. I guess that makes sense.
もしかしたら口伝されていく過程で失われてしまったのかもしれません。
Or maybe it's a story that hasn't finished yet.
でも私はこう考えます。これはリンネの運命を背負った少女と彼女と再び巡り合うために刹那の時を生き続けることを選択した青年のお話なんです。
Mm.
きっと今でも二人は巡り合う時を待っているのでしょう。
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Even now, and possibly from here on out as well? Forever? Whoa, that hits me right in the feels. Oof.
茶化さないでください。
So how does all that relate to the three families?
御三家の活躍が語られるのはどちらかというと後日談的な部分ですね。
Hmm. Because this folktale might be before the three families were even established.
リンネという呪われた存在。バイモン病患者を出してしまったその集落は他の集落から迫害されてしまうことになります。
Mm-hmm.
あとはすでにお話しした通りです。
Okay.
特別な力を持つ御三家は協力し合い、集落を守るために戦い始めます。
Sounds to me that's just what Karen's dad is trying to do right now.
それは同時に氷の中で眠り続ける刹那を守るためでもあり、いずれ生まれてくるであろうリンネを守るためでもあります。
Mm-hmm.
言ってしまえば、御三家は二人のために存在し続けているんです。
A pair of lovers torn apart because of the one sin they committed. The people forgave them, though, and their distant descendants still wish for their pair's happiness. Through the ages, that wish has taken many different forms, but the two lovers' names continue to be passed down. That part remains unchanged. When you think about it like that, it really is a pretty little fable.
くだらねえな。どうせ御三家の権威づけのための作り話だよ。
Karen is really not the romantic type, is she really? Hey, don't ruin the romance of it. Though Karen's right. In a certain sense, reality is much harsher than these folktales would have you believe. Soot Blight syndrome isn't some witch's curse. It's a real disease from which people still suffer. The girl's ancestors created the three families and this legend as a means of fighting this Soot Blight syndrome. But now, the legend has largely been forgotten and the framework they built to contain the disease is crumbling to pieces.
私は作り話でも構わないと思います。
No, because it's still a very, it's still a nice-ish story.
どんな時代でも人々には救いが必要です。私はガランド王家の名にかけてこの島を守り続けます。
守る価値なんてねえって。こんな終わってる島。
Hmm.
終わろうとしている今だからこそ必要なんです。
Aww. These two are pretty much polar opposites. Oddly enough, though, their views don't actually seem to be in conflict. That's probably because they both feel the same way, deep down. They both lament this island's decline, just like their namesakes in the legend. Alright, I get it. I'll do something about it too, in the name of Senzenkai Satsuna! Setsuna!
はあ、あんたは氷の中で永久に眠ってろよ。
Yeah.
そもそも、刹那さんが人の道を踏み外さなければ、呪いを受けることもなかったんですけどね。
Oof. But if Karen hadn't fallen for me, Renee and I would have been able to live happily ever after.
惚れてねえよ。
Reality can be cruel. Things never work out quite as well as they do in fairy tales. Oh man, that's a perfect stopping point.
ほら、ちゃんと覚えておきなさいよ。
We have literally just gone just over the 2-hour time limit. But that's fine. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the stream tonight. Won't be a stream tomorrow, it's my day off. But Wednesday we will be playing Paper Mario, I think. So I hope you guys look forward to watching that on Wednesday. But if you do want to stick around for the raid, then feel free.
やめるんだ。
So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. You guys take care and have a good night, everybody.